The return of Samantha Logan, also known as Liv Baker, is the moment that fans of All American have been anticipating. She is sorely missed, both on and off screen with Layla and Coop. Don't continue on if you don't want to know, because this episode features some surprising Olivia news, Preach's return, and several twists and turns. Let's get started with our recap of All American Season 7 Episode 2. The first day with Cassius and KJ. Although KJ is prepared for his first day of school at Beverly, the transfer has caused him to treat his father disrespectfully. Because Billy Baker's legacy hangs over the institution, Cassius is anxious for his first day as head coach. KJ attempts to assume a leadership position that irritates his colleagues by claiming the starting quarterback position on his new club right away. The prospect of being controlled by the coach's kid is not appealing to them. Cassius establishes the law and orders the players to leave their opulent luxury outside after they test him and moan about being exhausted. Later, when KJ runs into Tori in the corridor, he offers to give him a tour of the campus and give him the rundown. The first day of co-op. In the meantime, Coop, Amina, and Preach, who is making his Season 7 debut, are commemorating Coop's first day of law school at GAU. After Spencer, they are honoring her as the next person to leave the hood. At school, Coop is initially anxious about her. He chooses to call Patience and leave a message. Patience has an anxiety attack, but before she can phone back, a mystery woman, who turns out to be a professor, finds her and helps her relax. For the first time, she recognizes that she is not the underdog, and this is confusing her. Liv comes back. Miss you, Samantha Logan. When Liv arrives, she discovers that Layla may be expecting. Liv hands Coop Laura's fortunate briefcase when she arrives. She takes a pregnancy test, and the results are positive. She later discovers she isn't pregnant after discovering the pregnancy test firm was producing false positive results. However, Liv has a secret. Khalil reappears. After a break, Khalil goes back to school, but Yassi is making his return awkward. Yassi makes fun of him once more later in class, calling him a dummy, which nearly results in a brawl. We learn that Khalil used to play football and is skilled at breaking down film when he is in custody. The thoughts are racing through Jordan's head. Unfortunately, Khalil decides to drop out of school after Yassi irritates him over Amina. Billy Baker's commitment to the gym. When Amina shows up for Beverly's dedication of the Billy Baker athletic facility, she surprises KJ. He updates her on what transpired with Tori and this team during practice. They choose the hangout as their meeting place. When Preach shows up, he informs Jordan during the Baker dedication that Khalil was once a talented football player before his father, a gangster who used to attend his games, was imprisoned. The bond between Billy and Preach is reflected in the friendship between Jordan and Khalil. All Khalil needs is someone to have faith in him. Additionally, Cassius sees Layla for the first time since their day of drinking at the dedication. When Cassius first meets Jordan, it is clear that he is insecure. Amina appears when Tori is finished with the devotion and informs him that Tori was the cheerleader till she was hurt and never came back. Liv praises her father's legacy during the ceremony, while Cassius is disappointed that the football program is being continued to sleep. Khalil and KJ bounce back. Amina discovers Khalil at the hangout. She makes an effort to get Khalil to try school again. KJ gets there just in time to watch them go. Luckily, Tori is present to make fun of him for it. He's sorry he misjudged her. She then shares her true motivation for quitting cheerleading. Before attempting to lead his teammates, she advises him to enjoy being their comrade. While Cassius apologizes to his players for his harsh treatment of them, KJ ultimately builds relationships with his teammates. Cassius challenges them to disprove everyone's assumptions after being passed up for the gym dedication. Khalil joins Amiri, Preach, and Coop for dinner as the episode comes to a close. Jordan visits to present Khalil with a chance to become a member of the football team. Khalil agrees. All he wants is to live past the age of 21.